Hey guys! Yesterday I took my friend to my favorite auction house for the first time. It was a lot busier than it usually is because this month they had a lot of cool collectible toys and they did a great job advertising it. There were people there from other states. Someone said they drove about 6 hours to get there. So I didn't get as much as I normally would, either because the bids were going a little too high for me, or sometimes I just couldn't see what was being auctioned off or hear what was going on from the crowd. I did get some video of the preview, what was going to be for sale, and then a few clips of the actual auction. So go ahead and check that out and then come back and we'll go over what we got.
$2. Two to the two, two, three, 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 two to the three. I'm a two, three, two to the three, three, two to the three. $20 buyer number 69. 69 is the buyer. What's next? Candles. Candle stand. Box oven, right? Box oven. Everything in that flat. $5 is fixed. You're in the area line. $5. Finally get in the five, finally get in the five, get a two. Now three. now 4, now 5, now 6, now 7, now 8, now 9, now 10, 10, 4 and a half, 4, 59, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 15, 15, 15. I'm a 4 and a half here, now 15, another 15 anywhere, now 17 and a half, now 17 and a half, now 20, now 22 and a half. So, $20 to $192. $4, now 5, and $6, now 7, now 8, now 9, 15, 9, 10, 10, 10, 9, 11, 9, 10, 10.
Okay, I got this tray right here.
Hey, so I heard right here, we'll have martini $5.
Martini glasses.
That box, $2.
And I'm gonna get this box in with it too. Got a bunch of wooden stuff. Country cookies. And I'm gonna put the bunny rabbits in there. Hey. Hey, Doug, 2 boxes of cookbooks.
2 boxes of cookbooks right there. $100. Dollar to two, $2, now $3, $4, and $5, now $6, now $7, now 7 anywhere, 7, 50 to the 7, $60 to here tomorrow, number 165, 165.
Not set. All in 6 cups. Eggnog set. All in 6 cups.
Yeah, no
6 cups. There you go, you're gonna buy it. There it is, right there, $10. Then 5, 5 to the 5, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is that all sold?
Out there.
All that all.
Christmas and the vases and the beer flies.
Let's go with it.
No.
What's that?
And I got this flat right here.
Hey, look at this. Everything in that flat right there, $2.
Salsa pot
And
and all that. I got this big
all that whole is full of
bowl.
money. Give me $2 for all that. And
And this bowl right here.
dollar bill. That's it.
So we're almost done.
$5, $5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. I'm 3 here, 4. Who's in the 4? $2, 44. Randy, what you got? Hammers, shovels, hammers, screwdrivers, $2. 2, 3, 4, $4, you're 3, now 4. I'm 3, 4, $4, $3, push it up. How much? 38 tomorrow. Okay. What's next now? Hey! Let's sell 2 pinball machines. All those pictures go together. You're gonna buy them all in that box. $5. $5 in the 5, $5 in the 5, 2. On those pictures, $2. All the frames right there. $2. $2. What is that? What's that?
I got this set of
Nine.
So as you can see, it was a little bit busier than I'm used to, especially for an auction where you kind of just stand and mingle around. I missed out on a couple of things I wanted just because I ended up behind people that were too tall for me to see over or who were talking right next to me, so I couldn't really hear what the auctioneers were saying, but I still got a lot of really great stuff. I spent a total of $90.75 with the buyer's premium of 10%. So my bids came to $82.50. First, let's go over what I can't fit on the table here, starting with these really cool display cases. And let's go ahead and show what I'm going to be donating, just because I don't want to keep it on hand. It's not worth that much for me to flip it, but it's also not something I just want to throw away. Now, the most expensive thing I got was something I got for me. I got this awesome scale. I actually saw one just like this at the Williamsville Antique Mall when we went shopping there for $65, and I almost bought it, but I decided to go ahead and wait on it, and I'm glad I did, because this one was only $35. I'm going to hang it in the kitchen And if I have a chain long enough to reach up to the ceiling, I might just put it low enough to keep towels or something in it. Something not really heavy, but that I use fairly often and don't mind having out on display. Now, some stuff from my friend's lot that she didn't want and was nice enough to let me have are these Hurricane shades. They're from Sears. They're still in the boxes. And the fact that it's a pair means they might actually go. I'm just going to list them for a few bucks on my local marketplace. And if they don't go pretty soon, we'll go ahead and donate them. But someone will love getting those. And we got these really pretty green glass bowls. It's actually a console set, a little dirty, but we can clean that up. Main bowl and the two little candle holders. And these oil lamps. Now, unfortunately, the shades are broken on both of them, but they actually still have oil in them. They're cute. I'll list them for about $5 probably on Marketplace, just so they have somewhere to go. If not, if the shades aren't broken, that's something I would take to the flea market. But no one's gonna want them on a spur of a moment kind of deal. It's only if they already have some shades that they want. And this I was really excited about. She let me have. It's a chalkware pair of owls. It's Roman art. It's actually dated 1967. I thought it was adorable. I was about to buy the set that they were in. I was debating if I wanted to get all the other stuff that went with it and have to donate it or lug it out of there. But then they added some pots that she wanted, so she went ahead and bought it. It still has the sticker on the back and a couple of different prices from when it's been in thrift stores, I guess. It only has a couple of little dings on it, which is really good actually for being chalkware and for being in a couple of different stores and not just on someone's wall. So I am really happy with that. I'm going to get that cleaned up and listed pretty soon. Okay. Now these are, what I was saying was I couldn't really see the table or really hear what was going on. I was across the room when this got auctioned up. I saw this box. It wasn't really what I thought it was. It's just a Pyrex little baking dish, square one, which actually mine that I had fell off of a shelf and broke. So I don't have this. I might end up keeping this one. I'm not sure if I want to sell it because some people do collect the ones that are in the boxes. And I'd rather that go to a collector because I don't mind using one that's been used. I paid $7.50 for that. These little 3 casserole dishes, which someone else actually bought the lid with her set. I realized it didn't fit and she added it to mine, which was really nice of her to keep it together. And then these 2 heavy, big Pyrex baking dishes. I don't use the kind with the handles. I like the newer kind that are flat. So those will get listed locally. Hopefully I can get my money back since I did buy it by accident. But if not, that's something that happens. It's a risk you take when you're trying not to miss out on something. This was also in my friend's lot, I think. It's just a little timer clock. I'll put it up for a couple of bucks. I think they're cute. Some people might still use them. I know a lot of people just collect them to put them on a shelf. Now, I bought a set of quite a bit of things because I wanted this. It's a Singer button holder. All of the pieces are still there. It's in the really cool pink little box. And you can see that the booklet that comes with it is in really good shape. It's been in there the whole time. So this is about $20, $25. So I'm really happy with that. This came in a lot that I paid $5 for. And in that same $5 lot, I got this awesome glass cookie jar. Christmas theme, so it's the perfect time of year to sell. That'll go really quickly on Marketplace. And in that same lot still, I got this awesome little flour sifter. It's in really great shape still. And these tiny little individual salt and pepper shakers. They're not in really good shape. They are SCESCO sterling. It's about an ounce of sterling, which is a lot better than the $5 I paid for them. Not in great shape. I'll still list them up online, probably just for the value of the silver weight. Hopefully they go because they are adorable. Now I almost left the plates. A lot of people weren't bidding on the big lots, so they kept encouraging people just to leave what they didn't want. But they were nice, and I figured I'll donate them. So I went ahead and brought them home, and I'm glad I did because I also had these in that pile. These are some Currier and Ives plates. It's not the full set, but I'm still going to list them for about $10. And this Norman Rockwell, an Orphan's Hope 1999. No. Plate number 1999. It was made in 1987. I have to look this one up. I see them all the time. It's really not in great shape. Yeah, there's a couple little scratches on it. I'll probably just list it locally, and if it doesn't go, by the time I go to the thrift store, I'll donate it. And I got these two Santas. They're just little modern Hallmark trays, but they're perfect for Christmas because you know when you take something somewhere, you never get it back, or you spend the next 2 months trying to figure out who took it by accident. So these will go with Christmas, and I won't have to worry about getting them back. And this one I was really surprised and excited to see. This is actually from the city we live in. It's from 1964, the 150th anniversary of the city, and it's actually Wedgwood. So I don't have any plates hanging on my walls. But this one I think I will. I really like finding that. I mean, we bought it locally, so I shouldn't be surprised, but it was still neat to find. So I spent about $91 for everything. And my goal when I go to an auction, even if I'm not going just to resell, is I'd like to make back what I spent, even on the stuff for myself. That way, really the auction was free. So between the Chalkware Owls, the salt and pepper shakers, the buttonholer, and then the little stuff I'll sell locally, I think that we got pretty close to it. But the real value I got is actually in this. I bought all of these tins for $12.50 because someone else was going at it with me. I bought these and the ones in this picture. Now, I was just going to donate all these tins until I started looking at them, and they're actually the, I think, 80s and 90s repops of the old food packaging. They've been on someone's kitchen counters and cabinets. The whole box, I mean, I can sell them for $1 or $2 a piece if I sit on them for a little bit, which I don't want to do because they're so big and bulky. So we'll list the whole box on Marketplace, see what we can get, take the first thing someone offers us. The popcorn tin is the real money. I know someone in my family actually uses them, so I won't keep them forever, but this one is full of matchboxes and matchbooks. So even if we only sell a few of these lots of matchbooks and I have to keep the rest, we definitely made our money back from this auction trip, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm going to have a great afternoon just going through all these, looking at the artwork, finding different companies that aren't around anymore, and just seeing where all this person traveled. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going on this auction with me and looking at everything we got. And thank you so much everyone that takes the time to leave a like or comment here or on our Facebook page. It does make shopping a lot more fun when you have people to talk to about it and know that other people are interested in the same things you are. So leave a like if you like this video and want to see more, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next video we're working on, which is Halloween costume shopping at the Goodwill bins. Bye.